My name is Gediminos Bielskus, and I'm a pool player. I started right when I got to college. My parents never let me play pool or step foot into a pool hall prior to college because they thought that it was a bad place to be. And go figure. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a good place to be, but my parents didn't, so only when I started college and I moved out of the house did I start playing pool, actually.
I mean, I know that when I started playing pool my freshman year here at U of I expected to find hustling and everything, thought it would be fun, but I definitely didn't. There is not that much of that going on around here. Definitely have gotten hustled a couple of times. I mean, I used to play in this room called the Green Room out in Lyons, Illinois, and I knew the owner pretty well. It's this older Italian fellow named Louis, and a guy walks in and he offers to play me some cheap sets for $, and I'm like, sure, why not? Playing for $, is fun. It's cheap, it gets a little exhilarating, gets your heart pumping a little bit, and we're playing, and he slowly starts pushing the bet up and up, and I finally got to the point where I was playing, like, I think it was like $15 or $20 games, like, for each game, so a set came out to like 60, 70 to 100, and like, at the end of it, I realized, you know what, this guy is taking the last load and he's leaving, so I ended up losing a bit of money that day, but it was pretty interesting to learn from that. I mean, one of my favorite ones was this: a guy walks in, he starts drinking a lot, walks in with a very junky looking cue. He'll sit there getting drunk, mouthing off to everybody that he can, basically trying to get on everybody's nerves. Oftentimes, when people are ticked off at somebody, they'll try to, I guess, not necessarily shark them, but sort of scare them by betting a large amount. They'll be like, hey, let's play $100 a game right now so you can shut your mouth. But what can happen is that this guy in his hustle would specifically, he would just basically say, oh, let's do double, let's do 200. And essentially at that point, the person who called him out would usually realize, you know what, I just messed up big time, I'm about to lose a lot of money, because it would become obvious that the kid was just going to take him. And your sole job when you're hustling is to trick somebody, is to try to make them think, hey, I think I can still beat this guy. But in hustling, you can't care about the other person. If you do, you're already losing. Because the mental game of hustling is to trick somebody continuously, to act like their best friend, but be the person who could stab them in the back with 40 knives. So you have to do it all with a smile on your face and have them convinced that they're doing the right thing. Now, when I get up to a tournament, let's say there's a $10 buy-in of all things, a tournament, $10 buy-in, the chance of me winning is probably pretty low. I always get the butterfly in the stomach feeling. I love it. I mean, that's such a good feeling. For $10, you get this crazy, exhilarating, almost like an adrenaline rush. It's pretty cheap, considering what $10 will get you elsewhere. I mean, you'll get one sandwich from Fat Sandwich, or potentially 2 subs from Subway if you're throwing some more for tax. Well, for $10, I get an exhilarating butterfly in the stomach feel. So what I do when I'm there is I'll either drink coffee, energy drinks, basically anything at all that can get you to calm down and feel like you know what you're doing. That's why I pay the $10 and sit there. And knowing that I'm probably going to lose. I mean, some of the people I play against in tournaments, to beat them one-on-one would be nearly impossible at this point in my life, but I still get an exhilaration from knowing that I'll have a chance maybe to beat them.
Player that I idolize, I definitely enjoy Corey Deuel. I think the guy, I like the way he shoots. I like the way he dresses. I like a lot about him. I like his attitude. But there's plenty. I mean, apart from Corey Deuel, I definitely love watching Alex Pagulayan. Alex Pagulayan is an absolutely insane shooter. And sometimes when I see the guy play position, it looks like he has a radio controlled like ball that he's just moving around the table to whatever he wants. Sometimes it just doesn't look real to me. That's why I definitely idolize him. But there's many players, but those two definitely pop up to the top of the list for me. It would be fun to become a lot better. And whether I become professional is a whole other story. I don't believe that I have enough time to spend on pool in the next couple of years to do something like that. That doesn't really fit in with my schedule of what I think my future holds, so I would imagine probably not.